Hello students, good morning. Dear students, after complete the kingdom planting, today we are going to discuss about the topic that is the plant life cycle. As we study in the general characteristics of different division of kingdom planting, some of the plants shows the gametophyte phase as a dominant plant body, and some shows the sporophytic phase as a dominant plant body. So here we are going to discuss about the plant life cycle or different plants life cycles and alternation of generation. This is called alternation of generation. What is the term alternation of generation? Alternation of generation means how the process of development take place in plants life cycle. What are the stages or comes in their life cycle? That is from the formation of gametes to the mature individual, development of a mature individual plant. Is that clear, students? So, plants life cycle. In plants life cycle, both haploid and diploid type of cells always undergoes on mitosis division. Yes, students, here I take two types of plants. One is haploid and another is diploid. Diploid is represented by 2n and haploid is represented by. So students, when they undergoes, as for example, here I take an individual cell that is a mature and it can undergo the process of division, and there is also a cell here I take that is diploid. Now in mitosis division, what happens? In mitosis division, there is no reduction of chromosome take place. It means just the individual plants after mitosis forms or produces two cells having N and N chromosomes. They further undergoes on mitosis to produces N and N cells. Like that, this also N and N. So, in continuous mitosis, the individual cells are formed. They are similar in all respect to the parent cell. And in diploid cell, they also undergoes on mitosis to form the diploid cells. Is that clear? They further divides to forms the diploid cells. Is that clear? But students, in diploid cells and especially germinative cells, what? Germinative. Or you can say that germplasm cells. are reproductive cells. Reproductive cells. The process of division is carried by the meiosis. What is, students? Is carried by the meiosis. What is meiosis? Meiosis is generally known as reduction division. What? Reduction division. So in this process, a mature mother or parent cell undergoes a reduction division to form N and N cells, and these cells are called gametes. What? Gametes. They further undergoes a mitosis. After meiosis, they further undergoes a mitosis. Yes, students, they further undergoes a mitosis to form number of N and N cells. It means number of haploid cells. These haploid cells are gamete. What? Are gamete, and when the fusion of two N cells forms, it forms a diploid cells that is called zygote. That is called zygote. And in cells of plant, zygote is developed into sporophyte. What? Developed into sporophyte. Whereas in haploid type of plants, the N and N haploid cells, haploid individual cells are formed. Either they are somatic or they are spores. What? Spores. Due on arrival of favorable climatic condition, these spores get germinate into new individual plant that is called gametophyte. What is, student? Gametophyte. Is that clear? Gametophyte has N chromosomes. It means it represents the haploid sets of chromosomes. That's why the individual plants have haploid sets of chromosomes, and they continue their life cycle with the mitosis cell division in consequential way. Such organisms are such plants are called gametophyte. Such plants are called gametophyte, and gametophyte is prominent in such plants. It means the plant is predominantly gametophyte, and such life cycle is called haplontic life cycle. What? Haplontic life cycle. Okay, students, this is called haplontic life cycle. And when the organism or individual plants continuously undergoes on the mitosis to bears the number of diploid cells, this is called the sporophyte dominant phase. But the sporophyte dominant phase are the plants which represent the sporophyte dominant phase. At maturity, they bears the reproductive organs that are called the male and female reproductive organs. It means archegonia and anthrazoids. The archegonia and anthrazoids bears the gamete cells, they producing just gamete cells with the help of meiosis division. These gamete cells are haploid in number, are having haploid sets of chromosomes, and further on the fusion of the gametes, it means by the process of fertilization. By the process of fertilization, the gametes forms the zygote. Two gametes fuse to form zygote, and this zygote further on maturity turns into a sporophyte, and sporophyte is the dominant phase in the individual plants, which shows diplontic type of life cycle. What? Diplontic life cycle. Is that clear, students? Then here we have two life cycle. We have observed about two life cycle: haplontic life cycle, and this is the diplontic life cycle. Now the third one is that is found almost in the algae, in which the individual alga or unicellular alga which live solitary. First, a sporophyte of such plants undergoes or you can say that causes haplontic life cycle, and further they, after fusion of their gametes, forms or bears zygote, and that zygote further undergoes or develops a new individual which bears two types of sexual reproducing organs, male and female, and both individual sexual organs producing gametes. After the fusion of gametes, both gametes fuse to form zygote. Thus the life cycle is completed as haplontic to diplontic. That's why that is called haplodiplontic life cycle. What? Haplodiplontic life cycle. The students, this is just an introductory lecture on the alternation of generation or plant's life cycle. We will discuss in more detail about these life cycle one by one with examples in next video lecture. Thanks students for joining today's lecture.